I'm making this video on the above question. That is, why is the molecule ATP, adenosine triphosphate, called the energy currency of the cell? Have you ever asked yourself this question? Or why do you think this molecule ATP, adenosine triphosphate, referred as the energy currency of the cell? No doubt, our body depends directly on the energy from the food materials we consume. We are living organisms, and that is why we carry out biological processes. And we have a bunch of chemical reactions. And that molecular interaction results in physiological processes, and that requires energy. Of course, summing the chemical reactions, we can have catabolism and anabolism. Catabolism is a kind of chemical reaction whereby larger molecule is being broken down into smaller units. And on that, we have concomitant release of energy. And on the other hand, we have anabolism. Anabolic reaction is whereby smaller units or components are joined together to form larger one, and that utilizes bunch of energy. But the question here is, why is this molecule ATP, adenosine triphosphate, referred as the energy currency of the cell? The reason here is, it is because it provides readily releasable energy on the chemical bond between the second phosphate and the third phosphate groups and the structure of the ATP molecule. But now let's consider these following attributes. First is, what is this ATP molecule? ATP is an abbreviation or acronym to the chemical name adenosine triphosphate. ATP or adenosine triphosphate is a molecule that is being referred as the energy currency of the cell. In this molecule, we have elements such as the carbon, hydrogen, nitrogen, oxygen, as well as phosphorus. This molecule is referred as the energy currency of the cell because it provides readily releasable energy for the metabolic reactions. Now, considering the structure of this ATP molecule. In the structure of ATP molecule, we have three components. The first is a component that contains the pentose sugar. The pentose sugar is a 5-carbon sugar called ribose sugar. The second component is a nitrogenous base. The component that contains the nitrogenous base, adenine. That is, in the structure of ATP, the nitrogenous base present is adenine. And the third is the phosphate groups. We have 3 phosphate groups. And these phosphate groups is where we have the energy being stored. That is, the chemical bond that is between the phosphate groups is where the energy is being stored. That bond, it is referred as the anhydride bond. We require high amount of energy for that bond to be formed. As well, when the bond is being broken down, it releases huge amount of energy. And that amount of energy that is being released when the bond between the phosphate group is broken, it is what driving most of the biological reactions. And that is why this molecule, it is referred as the energy currency of the cell. Going back to the question above, why is this molecule referred as the energy currency of the cell? Here are some of the reasons. 1. This ATP molecule can release the ATP or phosphate groups directly. That is, it can release its phosphoryl groups directly. Second, this molecule ATP, upon hydrolysis, it releases high amount of energy, what is referred as the high negative gas-free energy. And that high negative gas-free energy, it is used to drive biosynthetic reactions in metabolic pathways. Third is that other components which compose the adenine and the ribose, making up the nucleoside, provide an additional feature for attachment of this molecule to enzymes, and that enables them to regulate enzyme activities. These are some of the reasons why this molecule is referred as the energy currency of the cell, because it provides readily releasable energy. When the bond between the phosphate groups is being broken, and that energy is used to drive biosynthetic reactions in metabolic pathways in the living system. This is all what I have for you in this short video. Please don't forget to like, comment and share this video. I relate to Mubarak Ismail MI. Common sense isn't always a useful check. Thank you.